Hello, everybody. Kimberly Maskey here, founder of Spiritual Biz Bootcamp and your fearless leader here in Spiritual Biz Success. So I was watching a post going on in here the other day, and it was talking about branding. Somebody was asking people like what their basically, I think, challenges are around branding, because she was creating a free mini course to be able to give this course away. And so these are two topics that I found fascinating that I'd like to address with you guys. So first, let's talk about branding, because I hear a lot about branding. People want to know about branding. They want to know how much they should spend on branding. Who do they go for branding? Like, branding is a big word out there. And I always see a lot of questions. And clearly, she was asking people about their issues with branding and getting out there. And there was a whole slew of responses. So here's what I find fascinating around branding. Branding doesn't make you money. I think branding in the beginning is actually a waste of time and a waste of energy. Because branding is not going to connect you with your clients, not in the deep soul connection way that you need to have to be able to get the clients to enroll. Branding is just, I don't know, it's lovely. And if you have money laying around and you're like, hey, I want to go pay for branding and everything, go for it. Have fun, great. But if you're just starting out your business, I don't know why you would want to brand yourself when you don't even know who you are yet as a spiritual entrepreneur. Doesn't make any sense. And to put all that time and energy and money into branding in the beginning of your business, it actually is a waste. What you really need to be doing is you need to be focusing on connecting with your tribe. Connecting with your tribe at a soul level. Because when you have a deep soul connection with your tribe, your branding is irrelevant. I've actually never paid a brander. I will probably one day soon, but I never have. And I have a multi-million-dollar company and never have done that. And my clients don't do that. That's not something I teach. I don't teach branding because branding is there's no direct return on investment. When you're creating a business, now for those of you that don't know me as well and haven't been following me that long, I have a background in Wall Street. So I know how to make money. I'm actually, and probably, I don't know what's the right word, I am one of these spiritual leaders out there that is showing people how to reconnect with money and to create a business around their gifts. And so what I'm teaching you guys in Spiritual Biz Bootcamp is I'm teaching you how to make money the fastest way so that you can serve at the highest level. It's the only connection they have. It's like, how do you serve at the highest level? You create a business, and then I show you how to create abundance the quickest way so you can be the best version of you and help the most amount of people. Nowhere in there do I ever teach branding. And I don't teach branding because it's expensive. And it doesn't get you clients. It might look pretty and they're like, oh, that's really nice, but it actually doesn't get you clients. So if you guys are thinking about branding, if you've got money laying around, go for it. But I can tell you this, there is no direct return on investment for branding, and you're not going to get the clients that you're looking for. What you really need is a deep soul connection with your clients. Now, the other thing, the part of that post was they were talking about branding, and it was because she was creating a free mini course. Let me tell you why free mini courses don't work. because they really don't. I mean, could they? I suppose there's a chance where they could. But a mini course, first of all, takes a ton of time and money to put into it. You need effort. You need energy to create a mini course. A lot of time that goes into it. And you're creating that so that you can build your tribe. So you're creating a mini course, you go into a group like mine, you ask, what's your biggest problem with this? And then you go off and you create a mini course. And well, that's interesting. What's missing is the deep soul connection with your tribe again. And then to go create a mini course, which someone will create, it's usually 3 or 4 videos long. You've got to create the videos, you've got to edit the videos, for content. You got to go on, create the email sequence, put the email sequence in your email thing, and then go out and get the people to sign up for free so they get this whole thing. Here's the problem. Most of the people will never get to video 3. And video 3 is where then you try to upsell them to your main program. They never get there. They don't finish it. When I give something away for free, I think it's something like, I don't know, around maybe 13% of people actually open the freebies. So when it's free, people aren't invested. They don't really care. They're not connected. And so since they're not connected, they're not going to do the program, and then you're not really serving them. You're not serving them at all if they're not doing the program. If they're just like signing up and they're on your email list, you're not actually serving them. You've got to give them something that's going to help shift them in a major way, something that they're going to actually look at and use and get something out of, and then they'll know whether or not they want to reach out to you for the next level. So a mini course would not be the way that I would go. Now, you could create an irresistible offer, which would be a much simpler PDF version of the same thing. It would take you, I don't know, half a day to whip up and put it out there. That's what I would do to build your email list. But creating a mini course, I don't know, it's very lengthy. I know that's a traditional internet marketing way to do it, but it doesn't really work. And I'll say this, I've done it, which is why I can tell you it doesn't really work. You get some emails and then it doesn't really go anywhere. There's no direct return on investment. Again, with the mini course, you've got to watch all your conversion levels. And it's like, what you really need to do is you need to create a deep soul connection with your tribe. You really want to serve? Create that deep soul connection. Know who they are, know what they're experiencing, and create that connection. We probably spend, I don't know, the first 6 weeks of Spiritual Biz Bootcamp focusing on that, because if you don't have that deep soul connection with your tribe, they cannot hear you. And I believe the tribes that you guys are trying to create are souls that you've known before, souls that have known you in the past, whether it's a past life, a past, could be a different dimension, a different density. They know you from somewhere and they're waiting for you. They're waiting to hear you and hear what you have to say, but they can't find you if you don't have the deep soul connection with them, because you're just talking. There's so much noise on the internet and so much noise on social media. They're not going to hear you unless you're deeply connecting with them at a soul level. That's what you need to do to build your tribe and find those people. And when you find those people and you do that, the fear of stepping out goes away. Because there's no fear when you're connecting with people that know you. You don't get afraid to go to a party with all your friends. No, you get afraid if you're going to go to a party with a bunch of strangers. Well, if these souls know you and you've had this deep soul connection before, then it's comfortable and there's no fear, because you've known them before. They've known you. They're looking for you. They've been waiting for you to step out with your gift so that they can solve the problem that they have, to heal the thing that needs to be healed. So those are my 2 things talking about today. Branding. No direct return on investment, very expensive to do. You should not be doing it. I say you shouldn't even think about branding until you're crossing $15,000 a month. It's like, don't even think about it, because a good brander is going to cost you that. So if you're thinking like, I got to go brand, you guys, you don't. You really don't. Have a soul connection. I haven't paid a brander yet. So one day I will, but at the moment I haven't done it yet. And business runs just fine. So it's really about the soul connection with your tribe. So skip branding until you cross $15,000 a month, because again, that's what I'm showing my clients, how to cross that $10,000 a month figure, and no one in there is branding anything. And then the second thing is, creating a mini course to put out there. Mini courses are just so much energy goes into them, and there's, again, not a return on investment. Create an irresistible offer, make it simple, make it a PDF, a few pages, people download it, you get their email. And that's really all your mini course is for. So don't spend too much time and effort in it, because it's really not going to get you the results that you're looking for in the end. Focus on building that deep soul connection with your tribe, and that will be a much better way to getting clients. So that being said, let me see if there's any questions. And let's see, Emily Pata, how are you? Emily is a boot camper graduate. Oh, thank you, Emily. That's beautiful. And Emily will be joining us in Mastery, I believe, in our next Mastery event. And cool, guys. All right, that was the only little comment. So again, guys, skip branding. Really doesn't have a return on investment. Neither will your mini course. Just do an irresistible offer. Get those emails in. But really what you need to do is you need to be having a deep soul connection with your tribe, because without that soul connection, it feels salesy, it feels uncomfortable, and you're going to be sitting in fear about stepping out. And those souls that know you make everything more comfortable and make it so much easier to connect. And that's what we teach in Spiritual Biz Bootcamp. That is like the core of what we're teaching you guys, is how to make that deep soul connection.